Hello students, myself Dr. Seema Pattewar from Sanjeevani Institute of Pharmacy and Research, Kopargaon. Today we will see about handling of prescription from prescription chapter. So in the last session we have discussed about definition of prescription, part of the prescription, typical prescription, persons who can write the prescription, modern prescriptions. So on completion of today's session, you would able to know about handling of prescription and various Latin terms used in writing of the prescription in previous days. So treatment of patient or person is usually as follows. Patient goes to the doctor to get the prescription and the pharmacist take that prescription to get the or to obtain the medicine. So this is the flow chart how prescriptions obtained. Then our point, that is the handling of prescription. It is a procedure to be followed by the pharmacist upon receiving the prescription from the patient. Who will give you prescription? Doctor give you prescription to the patient and patient will come to the pharmacist for getting the medicines. So these are the different steps of handling of prescription. First is the receiving, second one is reading and checking, third one collecting and weighing the material, and next or last one is the compounding, labeling and packaging. So we will see one by one. So first point is the receiving the prescription. While receiving a prescription, a pharmacist should not change his facial expression. Means what? Whatever medicaments or drugs given by the patient, given by the doctor, they should not give their facial expression what disease that patient is having. Next, the prescription should dispense as soon as possible. If necessary, take the advice of the senior pharmacist. If you find some problem into that prescription or if it is not according to the different parts of the prescription, you can consult the senior pharmacist. Must adopt call check system to ensure identity of the patient. If you are doubt that this person is not the patient you are knowing, then you can consult the senior pharmacist or you can call the doctor. The next point is the reading and checking. Check the proper format of prescription. Check the date and sign of the prescriber along with the registration number, whether the doctor is licensed or not. Check the dose. If it is doubtful, consult the prescriber. Again, if you find some mistake in the dose, gram or milligram, likewise, you can call to doctor. The pharmacist should never guess about the meaning of the confused word. If you are having confusion regarding the drugs given by the patient, pronunciation like prednisone, prednisolone, digoxin, digitoxin, you can again check by the doctor. In case of any doubt regarding the prescription, ingredient or direction, the pharmacist should consult the senior pharmacist or prescriber, that is doctor, because number of drugs are with the same pronunciation and spelling. So already we have given that drug's name, that is prednisone, prednisolone, digoxin, digitoxin. So such kind of mistake can be happen in case of any prescription. So you can consult the doctor or senior pharmacist. Third point, collecting and weighing the material. All the material required for it should be collected on left side of the balance. After weighing the material, it should be shifted to the right hand side of the balance. This gives a check of ingredient which have been weighed. While compounding, the label of every stock bottle or any chemical should be read at least 3 times in order to avoid any error. There should not be any reading mistake by the pharmacist. Therefore, it should be read by 3 times. When taken from the shelf or drawer, when the contents removed for weighing or measuring, when the containers are written back to its proper place. Means after use, when you are going to put that into the shelf, at that time also you must read. Last point, compounding, labeling and packaging. Compounding should be carried out in neat place. All the equipments required should be thoroughly clean and dried. Only person should be compounded. Only one prescription should be compounded at one time. So there should not be any mistake of ingredients. That's why the direction of prescriber should be followed. The compounded medicament should be filled in suitable container depending on its quantity and use. White plain paper of good quality should be used for labeling the container. The container is polished so as to remove the fingerprints. While delivering the prescription to the patient, the pharmacist should explain the mode of administration, direction for use and storage. Means you should tell patient regarding the administration, whether this preparation should be taken orally or it can be applied topically, direction for use, how to take this milk along with milk or with water, how to store, whether it should be stored in fridge or at room temperature or at normal temperature or ambient temperature. So likewise direction you should give to the patient. Then Latin words. Already we have seen some Latin word in the typical prescription. So what is the importance of that Latin word in the prescription? A prescription can be understandable all over the world by the physician and pharmacist. Means these Latin terms which are using that physicians or doctors and pharmacists know very well. The prescription must be difficult to understood by the person to avoid any chance of self-medication. Means by this way the person should not take the medication by himself or herself. Means self-medication should be avoided. Many of the abbreviations are very versatile to the prescriber or to the pharmacist. So many Latin terms are used frequently. So the pharmacist and physician knowing about that. So these are some commonly used Latin terms. That is simile in die, same in die, once a day, bis in die, bid, twice a day. Bis in die, bid, twice a day, ter in die, tid, 3 times a day, omni mane, om, every morning, omni nocte, on, every night, omni hora, oh, every hour, anti-cybodes, ac, before meals, post-cybodes, pc, after meal. Then C opposite. This is one of the important term which can be asked by the examiner in annual exam. C opposite, when required or when necessary. Then cochleae amplum, cochleae magnum, cochleae maximum. The meaning of this word is the 1 tablespoon full. That is 15 ml. It's the quantity for 1 tablespoon full. Next, signa, sig, label. Sumendus, sum to be taken. Emulsio, emule, an emulsion. Mistura, mist, a mixture. Oristile, oristil, eardrop. Injectio, inj, and injection. Creamer, cream, a cream. Liquor, lick, a lick solution. Lotio, lot, a lotion. Pulvis, pulp, powder. Tabella, tab, tablet. Capsula, cap, a capsule. Solutio, sol, a solution. Ungentum, it is one of the important term asked for so many times in exam. Ungentum, unge, and ointment. So today we have discussed about the prescription has to be handled with care and accuracy, and some of the important Latin terms. Some of the other Latin terms are given in your notes also. You must read that also, because it can be asked for 2 marks in annual exam as well as in the sessional exam. So these are the quiz question, and you must see these quiz questions and try to solve it. If you are having any problem, you can consult me. Also, you should refer these books also, so that your paper will be nice. So this is the end of the session. Thank you for listening me patiently. Okay, bye.